And welcome to Strength Hammer Podcast, episode 194. That's right. We have more podcasts than the average man in the world can bench.
That's pretty good. I like it.
I'm taking a guess
I
on
like
that.
it.
Pretty sure it's true.
Yeah, no, that's quick Google check. Average male bench press is 135 to 150.
All right. Yeah, we are way over.
Way over.
Come on,
Yeah.
men of the world. Pick up your pace.
I'm guessing that did not take in consideration babies. Like, I'm guessing it's adult males, hopefully.
I would probably assume yes. Yeah, hopefully. Come on, babies.
Yeah, come on, babies. Step up.
Get that protein in. Anyway, Alex, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm well. Had a pretty good week post vacation.
Yep.
This is the first week post vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first week post vacation.
Still getting used to things. As you know, you come back from vacation, you're swamped with work,
Mhm.
right? So because I couldn't see clients for over a week, I had to cram them before and after. So this week was kind of very busy. But going into next week, we should be back to normal.
Nice. Yeah, I'm currently on the cramming before vacation myself, which
Right, you're going to the beach too.
Yep. So it's just I guess FYI, everybody out there will not be an episode next week. I should have out. I'm hoping I have out the Tale of Seven Warlords.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. I need to maybe edit it. I don't know. Anyway,
Just send it. Is your channel going to be canceled?
no. It's not. It's just. Ooh, it was a rough one.
Yeah. I've heard stories.
Yes.
From multiple sources.
Yes. But yeah. Anyway, today we're going to talk about something very important that just happened. It's very exciting. But most important of all, Alex, how is your lawn post vacation?
My lawn is good. I came home, and I believe the day I came home, I had a flood in the basement. So
Yep.
that was fun.
Yeah, that was.
But the day after,
That's when you came home. It's like, hey, coming to the club night tonight? No, flood in the basement. Okay.
but the day after I did cut the lawn, I forgot to take a picture because once again it was like cramming. I literally had to like get it cut before the rain, but it was nice and cut because it was quite overgrown when I came back.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. How about your lawn?
Terrible. Very overgrown. It hasn't been cut since the last time I told you it was cut because I was like, oh, I'll just wait till closer to the weekend, and then it just rained, flooded basement, as you know.
Yep.
And then I was like, I might as well just push it and try and do it in the next couple days before I leave for vacation. So
Yep.
That needs to be done in the window of the things I have to do.
Yep. It's funny because like you really shouldn't cut in the rain, but it was light raining. I don't care. I just need to cut it.
Yeah, light rain's fine. It's just more of I don't want my mower to get like clogged up and I have to keep restarting it. That's
right. Exactly. Definitely not good for the mower.
Yes. Any hobby while back from vacation? Any purchases you can just talk about? Anything like
that? I don't know if is this the first recording post vacation?
Yes, for you. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't really send you pictures, but yeah, actually, my girlfriend was very sweet. She's like, hey, she just told me like, hey, do you want to find a hobby store on the way back from vacation? Because it's an 8-hour drive. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
So we did, and found a store, and I found a bunch of stuff. You know, she's collecting a dwarf army, so found a bunch of dwarves. I found the old Witch Hunter's Handbook.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
Yep,
it's like from early 2000s, I believe.
Yep.
And they re-released it just this year or past year, so it's really cool. I've been reading for that, and there's a bunch of stuff. It was like ended up being like 100 something bucks, 120, 140 bucks. And I'm about to get my credit card out, and she goes ahead and buys it for me.
Yep.
And I was like, what are you doing? That was so sweet. I was like, sweet. Are you sure? It's a lot of money. That was very, very sweet. Yeah.
And then you start reading it. You like looking at like, honey, are you doing something? Just read something in the book verbatim. Like, okay, just checking, making sure you're not a witch. You know.
Just checking. Yeah. Any stigmatas on you? So I don't really have a picture, but lots of dwarves, some goblins, some Skavens things I found, just random minis on GW and that book. And I have been reading the I think it's Grudgebreaker or Oathbreaker.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever the dwarf book is. I've been reading that a little bit before bed.
Nice.
And that's about it. That's unfortunately all my hobby.
No, it's fine. I'm excited. I'll finally finish the current Gotrek book at the beach.
You did.
No, well,
Wow.
no,
Good
no,
on
no. I
you.
will be. I will be.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I'm halfway through it, so like it should take me like one day to get through it. But
Sure. Sure.
that
It should be
lazy.
pretty easy.
And I was like, oh, I'll take the Malineth book too, but then that's a collector's edition, so I won't be taking that one.
Yeah. The
um,
sand and water and potential rain. Yeah.
yes, but hopefully getting to the Gotrek book and reading will help me jumpstart the urge to read again and start getting through that book
Sure.
too. Although to be fair, there's not been a lot of Warhammer books out there that have been catching my interest lately. So
No.
like all the
Oh,
Sigmar
didn't
ones feel
you?
like sales things more than they feel like trying to tell me a good
Yeah.
story.
Don't you have a Malice Darkblade that you still wanted to
I
read?
do have that. I could take one of those. You're
Yeah.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I will do that. We'll
Because you
see.
have to tell me how that goes because I've been in the mood to read a lot of Old World. So if it's good, I'm sure it's going to be good. But like for a non-elf, non-dark elf fan, I wonder if it's good.
That's true. I mean, it's gonna be interesting because I'm more of a high elf fan for Old World for
Right.
sure. So we'll see.
Right.
But anyway, I had a little bit of hobby. I got some pictures.
Hmm.
One's a purchase that arrived. For some reason, it took 2 weeks for this to arrive. I'm not sure if that's what
Huh.
they said or it was just delayed. But my General's Handbook 2026 2027.
There it is.
It's here. I opened it just so I could put the code in, and I put it back in my shelf with my other books. And I don't know if I'll ever use it.
Sure. Fair enough.
More importantly, though, I have caught up with my blood hags again, thanks to Matt throwing 10 more at me at post Holy Wars. So they're all into the same place, which is good. I wanted to get them there before vacation so that when I come back, I can just knock them out. Boom, one thing at a
Sure.
time. And since there's only 10 sculpts in that whole kit, and there's no room for kit bashing or any sort of flair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very,
Interesting.
like, the most is like, oh, do you want a banner bearer or not? I'm like, why don't you want a banner bearer? It's free. Um, so, but I'm probably gonna do like 3 at a time. Like I'll do this color on these
Hmm.
3 because it's the same model essentially. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, yeah, I have a goal to get those done plus these Dark Angel Terminators that Brandon got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
Done before the end of the month.
That's cool.
Like I said, I'll be
That's
losing
fun.
some time due to vacation, but hey, is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, and then there's been news, Alex. You're a fan of Old World, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, let's just go right into it because holy cow.
There's a lot. I mean, they did nothing for Old World, and it's like,
Yeah.
here's everything.
Everything. We don't have to go beat by beat because we'll probably look at them in more in detail when we get these books in hand. But the first one I have up
Sure.
is the Old World Old World Battle March Designer's Notes. Now there was a little bit of this action at the club. We're playing this. It's kind of fun.
Did you play it?
I didn't get a chance to because like I was the odd person. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just be the odd person out.
Sure. What did they think?
And they liked it because they were just like, I feel like I'm playing Warhammer, but I feel like I'm not putting a lot of effort into a game. Like they're like, we could do 2 or 3 of these a night. So
Cool.
and
I
then
like it.
they were doing 500 points, I think.
Yeah. Which is such a cool number. I just love 500-point games because like you have to get so creative with making lists.
Yeah, 500 to 750 feels good. Even 750 felt okay. Like I made a Lizardman list, and it's just like, okay, well, I can't take anything that's a Lord level character.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll do a skink Oracle, I guess, because I can get that in with like a Dispel Scroll.
Yeah. I think it allows you to like bring units you wouldn't often bring and play around with them.
Also removes the Hero Hammer a little bit.
Yeah.
At least at 500.
For sure.
750, maybe you can still get some beat sticks in there.
Sure.
I do like this. Have you seen that they have put out Battle March armies, like pre-built ones that you can just buy?
No, I have not.
Well, I'm not,
That's
actually,
cool.
I should say I'm not sure if the boxes are out yet, but like if you look in this article, there's a Bretonnian one, there's a High Elf one.
Ah, that's what they are.
Yes.
That's cool. I like that because that's a great. I'm hoping they're going to be a reasonable cost. But that could be a great way to get newer people into the game.
100%. Buy this one box, you're kind of good to go.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. It's a good variety too because they're not like putting everything into the same units. This is cool.
And then also he mentions in here that starter set we're going to talk about in a second is about 600 points. So
there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So like you can kind of get that right away with a rule book.
I like it a lot.
So, yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of Battle March at the barn. So why not?
Yeah, I'm excited because then you don't have to. You can play one game if you're in a rush. You can play 2-3 games. You don't play multiple games. It's really cool.
Even playing multiple big giant battle games won't be as rough with that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Old World Almanacs, Warriors of Chaos designer notes. I mean, just these are such beautiful sculpts. Do you agree, or do you agree 100%?
I agree 100%. Yeah, I am. I am both sad and happy that I got rid of my Chaos Warriors.
Yeah,
because this would have made me wanna start them again.
I think it's
No,
just so,
they're ridiculous.
they are, and like I said, I just like the designer notes on these two. Like I said, we're not going to do beat by beat because we have a whole FAQ to get through in the short amount of time we have
Right.
today. But I like the whole design note here. They wanted to be firmly rooted in the setting, the
Yeah.
frozen expanses of Norska, the blighted chaos wastes, and the old world self. So essentially, they're just like, how do we blend this classic design that has influenced everything, including Space Marines?
Mm-hmm.
But how do we not go the Sigmar route, which is like to the 11th? How do we reverse that?
Right.
Which honestly I feel will be a very hard challenge to do as a designer.
Very difficult.
But
how do you keep it grounded? Like this could exist in low fantasy world,
yes,
but also we make them new sculpts, not just go to old sculpts. Because like it looks like it will fit with your old models even.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just they're so good. Like this does not scream AOS to me at all.
No.
At all. Yeah. It's exactly old world, intimidating, scary looking. Like I just imagine being in a peasant in the empire and just facing a chaos knight on a steed. Just
even just facing one on foot. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, true, even on foot.
But I mean, they do a good job. Like I said, these, especially too, if you're new to this and you have the new Marauders and you have these new ones, like that's such a unique looking force, and it's gonna blend so well. It's a
beautiful new army. Yeah,
and I still love. There's always, I mean, you got the banner guy. Banner guy always has a sword, but then there's always like drummer guy.
Yeah,
that drummer guy's gonna kill you with that stick.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I don't got a weapon. I have a drum, and I will still murder you.
That is enough.
Yes. Yeah, and then obviously the knights. Now, here's the one thing. I have Warriors of Chaos and Sigmar, even though most of it's legended now, so I don't play them.
Yeah.
But as beautiful as these sculpts are, I'm glad I'm not painting them.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Each one of them could be a piece for a golden demon.
Oh, 100%.
Something like that. Obviously, like maybe reposition a little bit, Scott, but like there's enough stuff there that I wouldn't be surprised to see some of them done for a competition.
Yeah, like they're gorgeous, and I don't have the time and energy to do that anymore. At least not right now. I'm fighting to get through these Cathay peasants, which but still gorgeous.
So good. I mean, and the chaos horses, the steeds, look intimidating.
Yep, and of course the the dragon.
Oh yeah,
but we could wax about that all day. Sorry, I got to drag us along, unfortunately.
I can't wait to see it on the table. Let's put it that way.
Yes. And then we had the pre-orders. This has been up now, but the starter set. So and then everything else went with it. I was excited. I didn't think they were releasing the rule book separately at start, because it's
that's cool.
So if you want the updated version of the rule book, I thought that'd come later, but hey, it's there. Of course, the battle march.
I wonder how much it's going to cost.
It wasn't too expensive. It was normal price. I bought them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I friend Tom bought the starter set. I just bought the book, the Battle March book, and then the cards. So
sure.
And shout out Lord of the Rings got a pre-order too. Good for them.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, I think
did they get new models? Oh, they were already released. They already showed them to us.
Yeah, they did, and they also got an FAQ update. All right, quickly here, just showing off. This is a gorgeous ogre. I like them. I just want to show him off. He's cool.
Oh, it's a hero model, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool because we didn't get revealed the whatever they're called, the guys with cannons.
Oh yeah.
But I'm guessing we're gonna get a whole unit.
I would believe so. Yeah, I can't see why we wouldn't.
I hope so. Yeah,
it's very iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. All right. Oh yeah. Update your app for Scourge of Akshi stuff. And I just have this here not to talk about it, but just to call out. Go watch Warhammer Weekly's review of all the Scourge of Akshi, or Spicy War Scrolls as we're calling them, because he did such a great job.
Spicy War Scrolls, I like it.
All right, and then Yes, then we had. Yep. Oh, then we actually real quick before we talk about the FAQ. I just want to talk about two other things that popped up in the past couple days that I forgot to send you, Alex. Nothing that we need to look into.
Sure.
They did a big summer preview Q&A separately.
Cool.
That's pretty good. Asking questions, but more importantly, Tacoma, the big
Yeah.
one. Honestly, it's one of the biggest Warhammer US Open events of all year. Like the British Columbia, the Northwest really comes out for it. It's always fun. I won't be able to obviously go this year, but because 40K is new, I really appreciate that GW did this because they said there's going to be an FAQ post launch to make sure they find anything that might have been missed and they correct it. But because this event's happening and it's a big event, they've released a FAQ that's kind of temporary. They're just like, hey, here's the glaring things we see. We're going to correct this right now. This stuff may change, and this stuff is only for this event. But seeing the big company take care of a big event like this, even though it's their own, just very cool to see, and I just want to applaud it.
Yeah, good. That's cool.
Yeah, so obviously check it out, because you could use it for your games at home until the real FAQ for 40K comes out.
Yeah.
All right, now, FAQ time for the old world. Alex, were you expecting a huge, massive FAQ like this?
Nope, not at all. The first time I've learned about it was Tom saying I was wrong about something in our chat. That's cool. There's an FAQ. Good to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been busy, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, all free for download. Not only that, just close. I'm gonna bring it up here on screen. I'm gonna bring up the two things we're probably not gonna go through here yet. Maybe we'll save this for another show, depending on what news are. But the Battle March. Here's just the FAQs on Battle March because they're putting it in the core rules as well as a separate book. But if you just want to play Battle March, here you go.
Yeah.
Limitations.
That's huge.
Amazing.
It tells you everything. Like you don't need to buy a Battle March book to play Battle March, and I love it. That's obviously it's a very quick little guidelines, like 6-page, 7-page little guidebook. But how helpful! Like here's all you need to know. Obviously, you're limited to the same artifacts and whatever, but yeah, it's super helpful. I love it.
And then the compendium. The only thing I want to call out here, like I said, maybe we'll save Battle March to talk about post vacation time, but your baggage carts move now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, they all move.
I didn't realize that.
You're trying to get them across the board, get them to flee to safety. You do stuff with it. It's not just an immovable object now.
That's better. That makes sense.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's close those. We'll save Battle March in depth for the next show.
Very good.
Oh, actually, I wasn't even showing it, was I? Whoops. Well, that's there it is. I wasn't even showing the Battle March stuff I had up, which is fine because we're gonna talk about it in the next show anyway. Sorry, everybody.
Very good.
I'm a bad YouTuber. All right, so Warhammer: The Old World FAQ and errata, version 1.5.3.
So many versions.
I know. So let's just scroll down here. This is the big one. This is the 20-page document.
Right.
Historical recreation. Make sure are you with me out on the same page, Alex?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, just checking. I know these are a lot. I just like, here's a link. Good luck. But all right.
Yep. Nope, you got it.
All right. Change the last sentence of the third paragraph as follows. In addition, any unit with the impetuous special rule suffers a -1 modifier to leadership when testing to see if it must declare a charge. Neat.
I think it's a good rule. Well, I'm not a fan of like adding rules on rules on rules.
Here's the thing. Is this historical recreation? I don't know if this is standard in the rule set, is it?
Oh.
I think this might just be for the specific scenario.
Oh, okay. That'd be helpful then. Yeah, because honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna remember
that. Yeah, I'm trying to think because it's weird that it's like underneath historical recreation.
Yeah, I think I'm almost tempted to go to into the rule book and see where it says that.
Actually, I'm gonna do that right now while you chat for a second.
Gonna take the next one. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll find out. All right. So on page 13, Grand Melee, add the following to the list of bullet points. No single unit may contain more than half of the total number of models in the army. Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. For Horde armies, no single unit may contain more than half of the total number of models in the army. Yeah, can you imagine? I'm guessing maybe like vampire counts would do that with like a giant block, or maybe Tomb Kings.
Yeah, so, real quick. So that leadership test
Yes.
is only for this one battle.
Cool.
So yeah,
Makes it simple. That's a neat rule, not a something you have to apply.
Yes,
Cool.
yes. Yeah, I like that because there's a few armies that can just do that almost accidentally.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's probably more at their detriment because you just get surrounded.
Right. Well, it's like you have a giant block that just doesn't die, and that's how you win the games, by like keeping that block alive. So I think it prevents abusing it too much.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm all for that one. All right. Next one, general principles. Players have choices to make throughout the game. If both players have the same choice to make at the same time, who chooses first? The active player always chooses first. Sometimes those will be advantageous, sometimes not, but choosing is first. So I like that because it does something that Sigmar kind of does, sort of always doesn't always do, where it's like, but like it's like you always go first, not you get to choose the order.
Yeah.
Because you choosing the order is not fun. You having to go first makes it interesting.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think for competitive play, the only time they have clarified it is the winner of the roll-up chooses to go first. But it makes sense for competitive play. But outside of competitive, honestly, I have to get it. I haven't looked at it. But outside of that, it does make sense. I really like that rule.
Yeah, I agree. I do too. Our next one's yours.
Can a model choose to make armor, ward, or regeneration saves if it has them? No, a model cannot. If a model can attempt to make a save, it must. Which, it's interesting.
No, I like it. This is a war game.
Yeah.
No one's going in there to be suicidal, and if they are, they're just not wearing armor. You know what I mean? Like witch elves or fanatics.
Yeah, I'm trying to say like yeah, because I'm saying like like this is always a fantasy setting, but in the real world you wouldn't just die even if you're like you try to, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. If you have armor, you're gonna get hit on the armor, you're gonna survive. Like
the only way not forcing you to take that armor save, I feel like is the only situation where that would come up is in a feel bad moment.
Right.
And it's like it's gaming. It's like that's not fun.
Right.
It's a war game. You got to fight and you got to try and live. All right. We got our first blue text here for clarifications. Does a unit count as being obscured when some of the models in it are behind others? No, a unit cannot be obscured by the enemy by itself. What's more, models within a unit do not obscure the enemy from other models within the same unit. They either completely block line of sight or present no obstructions. And that's just because, I mean, let's look at skirmishers.
Honestly, this is confusing to me, and that's the conversation we had with Tom.
Yeah,
where I see his point, where basically he was, based on this clarification, he was saying that skirmishers don't block line of sight of other skirmishers. However, the skirmishers rule says they do block line of sight. So I don't understand the purpose of this clarification.
Well, it's the obscuring. Obscuring means you're harder to shoot. Block line of sight means you can't shoot.
Right.
I think what this could mean too is, this might not be specifically about skirmishers. You guys might have just locked into that. This might just be in general. This is a clarification. I don't think this really changes anything that we're doing already, because the way we move skirmishers, to be fair, we're all unless we're on a top table, I don't care. Like, you're in your skirmish formation. Yeah, you can all shoot. Let's move on. As long as you have range.
True. Yeah. And yeah, this only matters for like bigger unit skirmishers, because like if you have like 20 or something, right? It's like, oh, everybody can shoot. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd clarification, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe you have a character in a unit and they try to be shot, but then like you can't really shoot a character in a unit anyway. So yeah, it's I'm not quite sure the need for this clarification.
Yeah, there's probably one instance, and we'll find it. We will find it.
Right.
Accidentally one day and be like,
oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Do magic missiles that require the caster to draw a line from their base require a target? No. As stated in the spell's description, simply draw a line from the caster's base. Any model in the line of hits in the line.
Yeah.
Any model the line hits is hit by the spell.
Yep. That's fine. I don't think those spells even ever said choose a target or choose a point in battlefield. It's just inches. So
do magic missiles require the caster to draw a line from their base require a target? Interesting. But the magic missiles that don't have a line do need a target.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's see. Or if a wizard has a special rule that applies when they attack an enemy, such as Killing Blow or Armor Bane, is that special rule applied to any spells they may cast? Absolutely not. No, stop it.
Yeah, that's silly. Well, yeah, I could see how that could go though, because
I mean, words is
yeah,
written. Yeah, I could see why
yeah,
that needs to be
yeah,
clarified. But also, I
but
like.
it's absolutely silly. Like it's a spell.
Yeah,
You're not using the actual weapon.
yeah. It's
Would
good.
be a little cheeky there. If a wizard has joined a unit, can they cast spells from any rank, or must they be in the front rank? Unless they have a special rule that states otherwise, a wizard must be in the front rank or the first fighting rank of their unit to cast spells. Like all characters, wizards bring no benefit to their unit by skulking in the rear ranks.
Yeah, solid.
I'll have to look at the Skaven rules because they do have lead from the back, but I believe it's only in combat, so maybe there's an exception there.
There could be, but yeah, that would be. It'd be on their. It'd be the way their rule is written. So.
Right.
But they would make sense why they would have that.
Right, Skaven, yeah.
All right. Clarification: does a wizard that has joined a unit need to be in base contact with the enemy model to cast an assailment spell, or do they need to be within the fighting rank? Don't need to be in base contact, just be in the fighting rank. Perfect.
That's changed things a little bit because now you can kill that hero even if your wizard is safe, quote unquote, right? Because they're not a base to base with them.
Right. Yep.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I mean, it's good. Like if you had a nice wide block. I mean, we're usually putting wizards on the edges anyway, just in case they blow up. So you can position them better now.
I mean, it's interesting because like you could have a 10 block charging another 10 block, and the hero could be here and you're over here, and you can cast an assailant to them like 6 inches away, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
interesting.
I don't know if you can. You have to be base to base to be able to contact somebody. You know what I mean?
think this specifically clarified. Yeah, well, you need to be base to base to attack, right?
When you just need to be in the fighting rank to attack into the unit. But if you're not base to base with the hero you're trying to attack, can you do the assailant into that hero, or is it just going to the unit?
I think that's the clarification that said, right? Does a wizard does you join a unit need to be in base contact with an enemy model to cast an assailant spell?
You're right.
Or do they need only to be within the fighting rank? They don't have to be in base contact. So I think it specifically clarifies that you can cast an assailant on somebody who is not here, who is like way over there.
You're right.
Which is interesting. I'm not sure I agree with it, but it's an interesting clarification.
Well, you could see it as he's empowering that one burrow that's next to him over there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's still a spell, so like you could like cast a Fist of Gorgon as like a bigger range fist. Yeah, something like that.
I don't think it's gonna affect too much.
Yeah, no, probably not really. I almost never give my wizards assailant spell, so it's I think we're fine.
I sometimes do, but not often.
Yep. When a unit wheels, do you have to measure the curvature of its movement? No, simply measure the unit's movement in a straight line from the end of the front rank furthest from the corner around which the unit pivots. Yeah, that's fair.
So much easier.
Yeah, curvature would be such a... I never do curvature anyway, so...
The only people that do curvature are the people that bought that little like Kickstarter wheel moving thing that does all the math for you, which... I saw that. I'm just like, nah, I'll just wing it. No one's going to complain if I don't have that stupid thing.
Yeah. I do try to do like an inch at a time, but I think maybe just measuring.
Well, now it's just like, okay, here's my front corner. Cool.
Yep.
I'm going to here. That's 3 inches. I know I have that movement. I can just move it without. It's going to save a lot of struggle.
It's going to save a lot of time. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yep. All right. When a unit redresses the ranks, must the width of its front rank be increased or decreased as equally as possible on either side?
Oh. So you couldn't like shift a unit to one side or the other.
Right, yeah.
Do you have to like...
Yes.
Okay.
The exception to this is when the width of the front rank is increased or decreased by an odd number of models. Okay, so...
Yeah.
One side you could shift slightly, but you can't shift drastically.
By one guy, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And I guess you could be, if you are a gamer, right? If you are trying to win, you could be cheeky and like, redress the ranks this way, right?
Yep.
So I could see that. I could see that. That makes more sense. I would never do it, but I could see how somebody could see it.
I could see someone would be like, hey, I can technically do this. You're like, you're right. That's dumb, but you're right. But not anymore. Yeah. Now you're wrong.
Not anymore. As long as you remember 1,000 rules, you will not be able to do that.
All right, next up.
Whilst running down the foe, is a charging unit considered to be pursuing a fleeing enemy for the purposes of crossing the edge of the battlefield? Yes, a unit that runs down the foe is very much pursuing a fleeing enemy whilst doing so. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, shooting. Unit cannot stand and shoot in distance between... okay, I'm going to just read this one as it is. You're being charged by 2 things. I can stand and shoot one potentially, but not the other. Can I stand and shoot? No, you can't, because you can't do it to the one. You can't react. So horses are charging me,
yes.
and some guys are charging
Yes.
me, and the horses are too close for me to stand and shoot. Just because maybe the infantry next to them that's also charging is stand and shoot, I can't do it because it's happening simultaneous. I don't have time to
That's
react.
actually pretty cool because in this game, dual charges happen at the same time. It's not like I'm charging with this, charging with this, and you react like an AOS used to be, right? You are, no, that's cool.
Yep,
that's
right.
cool.
Next
That's important.
That's an important one. Yep.
When a line of sight and cover, when our line of sight and cover determined for a unit that declares a stand and shoot charge reaction, when the charge reaction is declared.
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, it makes sense.
Interesting.
You do it before they move. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Whoever has this one, I hope you're okay out there.
So dumb.
Hey, if a chariot has a missile weapon, is it the crew shooting or is it the horses? It's the crew. Okay, we're moving on.
I wonder which horse has a better BS than the crew. You know what I mean? Because somebody asked it because somewhere a profile, a horse has a better. Nope, I don't see it. No, I don't know.
We got to get moving through this. Who cares? Dumb people are dumb. Next question.
If a unit with a press of battle rule has not yet fought, models from the end of the first fighting ring will close in and on page 150 into base contact with the enemy. But can models from the second fighting ring step forward into base contact with and fight immediately? Yes, as stated on page 150, models cannot fight during a phase in which they step forward into a fighting ring. However, models already in a fighting ring can step forward and close in as described, maximizing the number of attacks. Like, okay, cool.
Yep.
We would play that way.
Yep. Does press a battle apply to units' flanks, rears, arcs, or just the front arc? If the unit has and is able to press a battle rule, it can do so regardless of any of its arcs. So yeah, it's fighting arc is what's touching.
I like when we play correctly and the things clarify correctly.
Yes, I know. It feels good.
Makes us feel good, yeah. If two units are engaged across a low linear obstacle, are they limited to making just a single attack because they aren't in base contact? No, whilst the charging unit will become disordered, and whilst impact hits and stomp attacks cannot be made due to the presence of the obstacle stated above, units are otherwise able to fight normally across a low linear obstacle as they were in base contact.
This is massive for my Witch Elves because I played a game at Square Base GT and a bunch of orcs, low linear obstacle. So I charged in and I did nothing. Now it's like, oh no, I still get all my attacks. Like frenzy attack.
You get all the attacks, just not impact hits or stomps.
And you're disrupted, which that's all fine. But like the limiting attacks is off. This is a huge win for Witch Elf fans out there.
Yeah. I think some people assume disordered, you can't claim rank bonus, and they assume that means you cannot fight with ranks. You just lose the rank bonus.
We also lose the way it used to be played, you also lost all your attacks. You just had one attack. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah. Anyway.
Interesting. I think
that's a big
change differently when we played it. Yeah. Well, it was also only for my opponents. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Your turn.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. Pursuing unit must move directly towards the fleeing enemy, but must it move forward whilst doing so, or can it move sideways? Stay at page 132 or 123. Units must move forwards unless performing a maneuver or when giving ground. This includes while pursuing. Okay, so essentially, this is one of those rules that we've always done it right. You pursue in a straight line. Done. No questions at all. Like that's it. Because it's like, oh, I'm pursuing, but they're running off the board.
Yeah, because you would just pivot your unit and then pursue.
Right. But it's not like you can't like wheel around to try and get something else in. It's like, no, if you flee and hit something else, great, but it's a straight line from the center of the unit.
Right. Yep. If a unit has to pivot before fleeing from an enemy it is engaged in combat with, must it make peril tests? No, it's stated on page 155, just ignore other units while pivoting. Okay.
Because when you turn around, you technically would be going through the enemy. They're just like, no.
I see. Yeah. So you only take peril tests when you move from enemy, not when you pivot.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
That's good clarification. I don't know if it ever came up when I was playing, but
I think we just assumed that was the answer. But yeah, that's good clarification. All right. If a character is within one fighting rank, they cannot move through the ranks to join another. Might this prevent them from accepting a challenge? No. I'm not reading the rest of that.
Yeah, that's it. No.
Challenge
you can challenge anybody at any time. Yeah. If the hero's way back and you're here, you can still challenge them.
Yes. Yeah. And it does say like, hey, if you can't physically move the models, just say it. Be smart, be adults. Okay.
Yeah. Does placing a unit of ambushers into reserve count as deploying a unit? No. Yeah, it's never was stated in the rules that way, so why would you assume that? No skirmishers. Scouts counts.
Yes.
But not ambushers.
Mm-hmm. When ambushers are placed in reserve, or when are they placed in reserve, and when is it declared? If your army includes any ambushers that you wish to hold in reserve, set those units aside before deployment begins, making it clear to your opponent. So before you do anything else, these are ambushers, which is what everybody does. So
yeah, I think it's an important clarification
Yeah.
because some units of ambushers are good enough that you might want to place them, but you might want to like bait out your opponent, see where they place that. So I think I think for competitive play especially, it's an important clarification.
for sure. Yeah, there's sometimes when I don't want to ambush. I'm not going to get anything out of it. So
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, that's good. That's a good rule. Can a drilled unit redress ranks before making a countercharge reaction? Yes. I'm pretty sure it was pretty clear that you could, but now that's completely clear.
Yeah. And to be fair, now that it's said, I will probably remember it better.
Yeah, but it's important. I mean, you could, you have a smaller window. You want to get more attacks in. You know, making it wider. So that's helpful.
Can an evasive unit use the special rule whilst engaged in combat or whilst fleeing? No.
Yep.
Shooting only. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. How would you engage in combat? Yeah. All right. If a model has Killing Blow or Monster Slayer, does a roll to wound of a natural 6 cause an enemy to lose all of its remaining wounds, even if that enemy would normally be too tough to wound? No, if a model cannot wound an enemy, it cannot kill it. What?
Model has Killing Blow or Monster Slayer. Does a wound roll of a 6 of a natural 6 cause an enemy to lose all of its remaining? Yeah, I'm lost in this one too.
Do 6s fail sometimes in this game?
6s can fail to wound. Yeah, you can fail to wound. You can't fail to hit. You can fail to wound.
Oh. Oh, I never knew that.
I think
holy moly!
I think the biggest thing this is going to do is you're not going to put like the Dragon Slayer
sword
on a champion. Yeah,
it almost never happens. It's literally the reason why it doesn't do it is because it would take a strength 2 into a strength 8. What's a strength 2?
Surprise!
I guess spells. I guess you could do spells
or some champion maybe somewhere gives it like a magic sword for some reason. Oh well. Not going to dwell on it.
Yeah, strength 2 though. Yeah, like so it almost never will happen. Strength 2 into strength 8, you cannot technically wound them, but I've never ever seen that happen.
Good clarification, but yeah, minimal change.
Yeah.
All right. Does a unit move through cover discard the highest dice when making a charge roll if charging through terrain? No. If you have move through cover, you have move through cover.
Oh, that's huge.
Yep. Very big.
Wait, that's huge. That's a whole new rule.
That's a whole new rule.
Because move through cover said only you don't get -1.
Right.
That now move through cover is actually good.
White Lions. I think White Lions have that, and they just got up in points.
That is so good. I'm honored you wouldn't skip that. That now made move through cover almost like who cares rule into actually a good rule.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's really good.
Yeah.
Good job. It should have always been that. That's so good.
Yep. I think White Lions have this. They're back on the table.
Good. Can a model make more regeneration saves than it has wounds remaining in its profile? No.
Yeah.
Okay. So dumb. I guess for combat resolution points.
Well, it's prevent laziness.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Tom. It's like, Tom, I did 80,000 wounds to you. He's like, well, I got regeneration. He rolls 80,000 dice. It's like, no, you have 3 wounds left. You roll 3.
Yeah.
To be fair, anytime Tom would do that, he'd roll the dice and start taking the model off. He wouldn't even look at the dice. But still. Yeah. All right. If the unit of scouts is deployed completely within deployment zone, can they be deployed within 12 inches of the enemy, and can they redress the ranks first? No. They're scouts. Yeah. You have to follow the deployment of scouts.
Yeah. If a stubborn character joins a unit that is not stubborn...
Which also funny, that the scout thing, that's just trying to counter scouts with scouts. I just realized what that was for, but anyway, sorry, stubborn.
If a stubborn character joins a unit that is not stubborn, and that unit loses its first combat of the game, does the character remain stubborn until they have an opportunity to make use of the rule later on? No, stubborn is used for the first time the unit loses combat. If a character is unable to use the rule due to being part of the unit, there's no stubborn, the opportunity is lost. That's interesting.
Yep.
That's actually an interesting clarification. Yeah.
Yep, don't mind that, but yeah, it's a good one. Let's see. Do skirmishers have rank at flank or rears whilst engaged in combat? Because this has come up a few times, I think, in questions, even for us. So while skirmishers do form up to engage combat, they are not considered to have a flank or rear arc for purpose of calculating combat results. So
that's helpful.
Yep.
That's helpful
They're
to know.
still swarmed, even if they have to look less swarmy.
Even if it looks like it, yeah. It's just for gameplay purposes. They form them up. They're not actually formed up.
Yep.
When a unit of skirmishers becomes engaged in combat and forms up, must any command group models contain be placed in the fighting rank? Yes.
Yep.
Always done that way. You always have to.
All right. Fighting rank cannot contain more characters than it does rank and file models. Is this the case for a unit with the press of battle rule? Does this include rank and file models in a second fighting rank? No. No single fighting rank can contain more characters than it does rank and flank models. It doesn't matter how many fighting. Okay. So yeah, you can't. Yeah. The command's going to be in the front always. Essentially, it's kind of what this feels like. Yeah.
That's fair, because you can't have like all 5 characters in the front rank in a unit with 5. Yeah. If a character is in any rank of a unit other than the front rank or the first fighting rank in the case of units engaged in combat for any reason, do they confer any bonuses onto the unit? No, not unless they have a special rule stated otherwise. Characters must lead from the front or retire to the rear.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Can a unit shoot at an enemy character that is within 3 inches of an enemy unit if that unit is not itself an eligible target? No. If the requirements given on page 206 are met, the character cannot be targeted. Easy.
Yeah. I like that. That came up with some games, so that's important.
Yeah.
Can a character that has joined a unit be the target of a spell that would give them a special rule that prevents them from joining a unit? Ethereal, for example. No, if casting a spell would cause a situation, the rules specifically prohibit, the spell cannot be cast. That makes sense.
Yep, easy. I'm sure that matters probably for some army that's not the ones we play. That's probably I think that's
never come up.
I think it's a bigger rule for some specific cases, but not for us.
Yeah.
All right. Some characters have special abilities that require leadership tests. If the character is slain, do these abilities cease to apply immediately like a spell? Yes.
I'm not sure I'm understanding this.
So say I have the ability to
Oh, sure.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what ability specifically, but say I have an ability that gives me an extra attack if I pass leadership. Okay. My character just died in combat before everything else swung. They've lost that extra attack because he's dead. Or a spell. Say I have a spell that's cast upon a unit, such as Ethereal. And what if that guy dies in combat immediately from some champion that could do it? That unit just lost Ethereal. Spell immediately ends.
That's interesting.
Well, actually, not no, this is only leadership, so that spell would remain. Only leadership test stuff.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's almost like we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. I don't know where this is going to come in. Like the only leadership test I can think of is impetuous, stupid, which that doesn't really come anyway.
Yeah. All right. When shooting a cannon, a line of sight is required to the target point, but what about the strike point? A cannon does not require a line of sight to the strike point. However, if anything that would stop a cannonball from bouncing lies between the target point and the strike point, the cannonball will hit it and stop. In other words, you cannot use a high result in artillery dice to glitch a cannonball through an impregnable obstacle. Yeah, that's fair.
Yep, I get you. There's probably I saw something online where someone said this is written stupid and it auto hits monsters. We're not doing that, guys. Come on, calm down.
Sure.
All right, can a cannon that is on a hill target a point on the ground if woods, a building, or hill lies between it and the point? No. If it's going to block the cannonball, it doesn't matter where you are at on the table, it's going to block the cannonball.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. I would thought that cannon being on the hill would be able to shoot over it.
Well, that also
not forest, but hills or.
That also means if you have a cannon on the center of a hill, it can't be shot by a cannon back. And technically, if you want to look at it this way, if my cannon's dead center on a hill, as soon as he shoots, it stops because I'm on a hill.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You want to protect your cannons or artillery or anything, actually, put it on a hill.
I have a feeling there's going to be more clarifications on this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, anyway.
Battlefield terrain. To defend a low linear obstacle, unit must move its front rank into base contact with it. Are skirmishers able to do this, or does their lack of ranks prevent it? Skirmishers can defend a low linear obstacle. To do so, simply move as many skirmishers as possible into base contact with one side of the feature. That's cool.
Yep.
I like it.
All right. So when does a detachment determine which arc of an enemy unit it will charge into when making supporting charge? When it moved, at the end of the charge move subphase. Okay, good clarification.
Yep. All right. Whilst Drain Magic is in play, does it increase the casting value of bound spells? Yes.
Yep. I don't think any of us, I don't think we were doing that, so that's good to know. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we always assume bound spells are kind of like what they are. They're not affected by anything.
Yep.
But that actually makes it more challenging. I like it.
Can a character replace the armor by which they come equipped with lighter magical armor in order to bypass restrictions? A character can replace the type of armor with another one. However, for the purpose of any available upgrades, you're still wearing that old armor, essentially. So, essentially, I think this is a no. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Where does this come up? Like, in which ways would they have restrictions?
Mages can't wear armor. So if you give an item, there's going to be very unique builds on characters for this. We don't have time to dive on it. So
fair. All right. For the purposes of other upgrades, what types of armor are the armor of silver steel and the armor of meteoric iron? If a suit of magic armor gives an armor value of 6+, it should be considered light armor. If it gives an armor value of 5+, it should be considered heavy armor. If it gives an armor value of 4+, it should be considered full plate armor.
Good to know. That's
fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, good clarifications.
All right. Does a weapon's AP reduce the armor value of the armor of meteoric iron? No.
Yep. 5+, non-modifiable. Says in the rules. What are you talking about?
Yep. All right. Match play guide. We're finally at the end of this first document.
I like that they have a clarification that 1+ is not a restriction, is a minimum requirement. That's cool.
Just on list
for building an army.
Yep.
Yeah. But when using domination as a secondary objective, do you get the victory points for having more than double the enemy's unit strength in a table quarter if there are no enemy models in that quarter? No. To be more than doubles the enemy's unit strength, the enemy has to have some models in the quarter. If they have none, and you do, you gain the victory points bonus for that achievement instead.
Cool.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
That's it.
I have the Cathay one up. I'm just gonna.
Any highlights?
Correction on the Jade Banner gives +2 combat results, kind of making it more in line with everything else. And if you're the Cathay Dragon and you switch back to a human, can you escape out of combat by doing that little I'm a dragon in combat, but I have to switch back to human? Can I be out of combat? No, you're stuck in combat.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Pretty basic stuff.
Very good.
All right, Forces of Fantasy. We'll try and get through this quick, so we have a few minutes for each of these. Thankfully, they're shorter. So miners +1 point. I'm gonna high level some of this stuff real quick. Miners +1 point for dwarfs. Slayers, add Furious Charge to the Troll Slayers and Giant Slayers list. Yes,
that's huge.
Great.
+1 attack.
Gyrocopters. They're dispersed, so essentially they can be in a unit that's not outside of 1 inch, but they have 300. However, unlike most skirmishers, models with this special rule do not have a 360 vision arc. They have a 90-degree vision arc corresponding to their front arc.
Makes sense.
Yes. Cannons 95, organ guns 115, flame cannon 120. Just make the cannons better. Don't make them cheaper.
Yep.
Pegasus, once again, it has the 90-degree arc, so you can't have 360. Huge. Yes.
That's actually very important. That's really good.
Yes, and I think the gyrocopter, since it's a war machine or maybe it's a chariot, might still get a better pivot. So I think the gyrocopter is actually more mobile than the Pegasus now, which makes sense.
I like it.
Why don't you read this one? It's kind of confusing.
Free Company Militia?
Yeah.
Add Furious Charge to the list of special rules. Just have +1 attack.
Why are they so angry?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just humans.
I don't know. Maybe like they're supposed to be like defending their city, right? They gather the militia when you are invading the city, so they could like defending their city.
I think this is a bad Band-Aid on top of a bad unit, honestly.
You're not going to bring anyway. Yep. Yeah. When are you going to get to charge first with infantry?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Great Sword and Counts Champions to change the strength to 4 and add Furious Charge. Okay, they're just bringing it in line.
I like it.
Good. Yeah. No, I like it. Like human champions should be stronger, not faster. Elf ones should be faster, not stronger. Anyway.
Right.
Pistoliers 15, Empire Knights up to points 20, Inner Circle Knights 28. I think these are all decreases. Hellstorm Rocket Battery change the weapon strength characteristic to 4 and armor piercing -2. I think that's a buff for sure.
Probably, yeah, because rocket batteries were pretty weak. That's good.
Barter Pegasus. Yep, you've lost that 360. It's now 90.
That's huge. Good.
The Blessed Trippage changes follow. A unit contains a Blessed Trippage gains a Stubborn special rule. That's great for Bretonnian peasants.
Stubborn is always good.
Yep. Knights Errant changed the unit size to 3+. Mountain Knights, unit size 3+. Yep, I think it was...
That's cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Smaller units.
Smaller units are neat.
Once again, Pegasus Knights disperse formation. You lose the 360.
Oh, that's so good, man. That was not the rule before. That's huge. Thank goodness, man. That's great.
It's like, hey, you're a skirmisher, but you have 90-degree vision arc. Sorry, deal with it.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I hope my squigs have not been hit by that.
All right, Branch Wraith, move characteristic 6, Armor Bane 1, Furious Charge. A little buff there. Martial Prowess to the Eternal Guard only. During the first round, they get +1 modifier to weapon skill characteristic. In addition, the unit with a special rule make a supporting attacks from the fleer ranks. Yeah, so +1 weapon skills, an interesting martial prowess rule for them.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the high elf version of it, or high elf, the wood elf version. They just didn't have it on there, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
War Dancers, strength 4, great. And
huge.
Axe 2. And Blade Slingers attack 3.
That's pretty scary.
That's a scary
unit
pretty
scary. Yeah, wow.
Dryads and Nymphs just bring up in line with the Branch Wraith, move 6, Armor Bane 1, Furious Charge. Treekin and Elder, toughness to 6, great. You need more toughness 6 in that army. Yeah, because that's a very weak army. Good. So
that's good.
Sisters of the Thorn, points to 22, unit size 4+. Okay. Wild Riders, points 26, unit size 4+. Warhawk Riders, points 41. Elven Spearmen, 8. Elven Archers, 9. Seaguard, 10. Silver Helms, 4+, unit size. Dragon Princes, 3+. That's huge on Dragon Princes. A couple units of 3 that are just missiles. I like that. Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, 70. Seed of Rebirth. Delete the asterisk. You can only bring 1 now. You used to be able to put on every single high elf hero. Seed of Rebirth. It's a regen save.
The 5+, right?
Yeah. Now it's just gone.
Yeah. It's pretty
now you get 1. You get 1.
You get 1.
Actually, their martial prowess changed as well. During the first round of combat, special rule, gain +1 to weapon skill. In addition, with this unit,
it used to be what? Used to be initiative?
It used to be initiative. Now it's weapon skill. That's, you know what? That's cool. Probably, yeah. It used to be initiative for all the elves. Now it's weapon skill probably for all the elves. Okay. It's an elf, so weapon skill and stuff doesn't matter that much. Anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
Gyrocopters. Scout gyrocopters. They gain that special. You do not have 360.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Empire Man, Arcane Journal. 0-1 Outriders. So you say null, maybe veterans, and are not ponderous. So, okay. Hero Ogres, 29.
Cheaper.
Squifton's Malleus Magnifier. Delete the asterisk. Okay.
Cool.
Arcane Journal, Bretonia. Change a note at the end of the rule. It's with the Green Knight. You only win points for destroying the Green Knight if he loses the last wound is removed from play. We're going to skip the clarifications on the points of time. Lion Guard for high elf, 17 points. Merworms, 200. So Merworms are down a little bit. I think the Lion Guard are down a little bit too.
Makes sense.
Dwarven Mountain Holds. How does the Master Rune of Adamant work on the Anvil of Doom? Increases toughness for the crew, but not the anvil itself, which is huge.
Yeah, wow.
Because that means they can be shot off now, much easier.
Can be T10.
Yep, just the crew's T10. Is an entrenched unit protected on all 4 sides or just its front? Just its front.
Makes sense.
Can a steam tank fire, steam cannon, and steam gun in its shooting phase? Yes.
That's important.
Yep.
You usually can't do that. That's big.
Can't. Unit that includes a Grail Monk with a Blessed Trip Arch, lose Stubborn if the Grail Monk is killed before the rule can be used. No. I'm not reading the rest. No. Does a unit of Battle Pilgrims include a Grail Reliquary benefit from Blessing a Lady or just the Grail Reliquary itself? If the unit includes a Grail Reliquary, the entire unit gains the Blessing of the Lady.
That makes sense, of course.
100%. And last one here. Must a unit in a phalanx be in a phalanx in order to not become disrupted when charged by a unit with first charge? Yes. Do not gain the benefit of being in a particular formation. Okay, gotcha.
It's okay.
All right, now we have to speed through this even more. Some are 2 minutes. Yeah. Tell you what. There's a lot of points changes. We'll skip those. Trollhide Trousers are an asterisk. Fanatic. Do you want to run through the Fanatic real quick? Give us the high level.
Yeah. So basically, you cannot charge them, but you can shoot them now with a spell or with shooting.
Great.
That's important. You could everything else is the same. You come into contact with terrain, into anything, you die. But you can shoot them. It would make. I think you should still be able to charge them and they just explode, but you take the damage.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But because like there's a lot of brave things in the fantasy, so something would charge a goblin with a giant metal ball.
Oh, yeah.
I understand the why you wouldn't, but like some things would. But you can at least shoot it now. So as a goblin player, I have no problem with that because at least my opponent is wasting shots into this thing. And I'm guessing they're gonna be -1 to hit because the Irish skirmisher rule.
Yep.
So it's like it's making them sink their shots into it, and but now they can get rid of it. So I think it's overall a just across the board fantastic rule.
Yep. Illyrian Reavers are going to make a comeback. That's for sure.
Yeah, and not because you release them at the start of turn. So I guess you'll do your charges first, but you will actually get to shoot them after they're moving. So like even on the turn I release them, and if it's in your turn, you can shoot them.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Yep.
No, it's always should have been this case. I don't know why they didn't do it. It should have been the rule from the start. As a Fnatic player, I completely agree with this.
Everybody loved this rule change.
Yep.
All right. And like I said, Troll trousers, you only get one now. That's fine.
Yep. Giant toughness is 7. That's important.
Oh, I did see that. I thought it was points. Yep. Giant toughness 7.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge. Yep. And also troll leadership went up across the board.
Did it?
Also huge, yeah.
Oh, it did.
Stone trolls are now leadership 7, which is incredible.
Okay, leadership 6 and 7. All right, trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls making a comeback.
Yeah, and orcs have a furious charge. That's the first change. So now they get +1 attack, just regular orcs on the charge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else from this? Because like this is the one that you'd probably read more of.
Yeah, the armies that I play, honestly, orcs and goblins got debuffs, got buffs, so I like that. Troll high trousers, people were abusing it a little bit, so only having one of them is pretty big.
A lot of this other stuff too just seems to be like, hey, some things are getting furious charge, some things are getting extra attacks, some things are getting mid-sized units of 3 now. It's kind of like in line with what we saw elsewhere, especially for like the stuff that like the Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, unit sizes for some things are smaller now, which is good. The leaderships across the board seem to be a bit better. The toughness across the board seems a bit better.
Lot. Yep.
Yeah, which is good. Some monsters were dying, like with a 5+ save or 6+ save, their only saving grace is their toughness.
Yeah.
And toughness 5 or 6 is just not enough. So it's across the board good changes that make sense.
Yep. Here's one, Hag Tree Fetish. I've never encountered it, but bearer successfully casts a magic missile. They can reroll the wound rolls of a 1. That's probably brand new. That's great.
Yeah.
Ushbati, ballistic skill characteristic of 2. Uh-oh.
That's actually big. That's actually really big. Because then attack modifiers. But only hitting on 5s now.
That's the army. That's what it should always been.
Yeah.
Icon of Raketh, change rules follows. Unless it's made a charge move, a unit carrying this icon may perform a single free reform. Oh, okay. That's good for death. The things that don't get to move that much. Troll Hag, weapon skill 3, Bone Grinder, toughness 7.
Huge.
Furious charge to Beastman stuff, Arcane Journal, etc. Countercharge to Barded Skeletal Steed. That's considering you're just always being charged, unless you make a long bomb charge or you're a chariot. That's fun.
That's pretty helpful. Yeah, that's pretty helpful.
Scroll Summoning changes spells effects. Target friendly regains D3 lost wounds and improve its regen by 1 until the next sub-turn phase.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I think Raising of Westerland, single character unit takes 2 or more of the same chaotic trait. Effects cumulative? No.
That's pretty important.
Yep. No, that's not Eye of the Gods. That's specific traits. So Eye of the Gods can still stack, I believe. Tomb Kings, Raising Dead, can they be raised within an inch of an enemy model? Unless the unit's engaged in combat? No. So you can't pull people into combat. Royal Harem, take hits on behalf of the Mortarch. It's engaged in challenge? No. Challenge is a challenge. Our Effects of Eternal Taskmaster, I don't know what that is technically. I've never run that, but no, it's not cumulative.
Can't stack.
And then Chaos Marauder rules, which we've had before. So a little bit of a rush job there at the end, unfortunately, everybody. But I think the biggest one in there is the Fnatic change and the toughness and kick, which is what you called out. So
Yep. Fnatic change always should have been the case. It should be dealt with now. I'm honestly not upset by it. It always should have been the case.
Yep.
People were abusing it. So
Yep, everything
It's good.
is fine. Also, I'll say right now is I wonder when Val's going to update his Renegade pack because I'm sure some of this stuff. Honestly, it's weird. Like, with a big change like this, I bet even Val would probably say, "Don't." I haven't listened to their show yet. He'd probably be like, "Don't use Renegade right now unless you absolutely have to."
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably.
he might have to make some small adjustments.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like it. It's a brand new game again.
Good. And we're getting some love for Old World, which makes me happy.
100%. But Alex, see you in 2 weeks' time.
Very good.
Enjoy your
Enjoy your
vacation
vacation.
due to my vacation.
Very good. I will.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See ya.